Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Hello, everybody. Hello. Hey, Kelly, how you doing? Hey, Angie from across the desk that I've already said hello to already, but we'll just pretend. With that's okay.
Yep.
All right. What am I doing? Don't know. Okay. I'll wait a little bit because I started a little bit early. Sorry for not being here last week. Man, mum life. Just life. Life. And crabbing. I'll tell you all about that. Fishing. I went fishing. Oh, that was a scary one in itself. All right. Okay. Alrighty. Oh, I'm just gonna go. Okay. Not doing this one. It failed. It tore. The paper didn't handle it. It needs to die. Okay, off we go. All right. I'm going to start on this somehow with something. Buttercup yellow. Buttercup. There we go. Buttercup. Gonna start with buttercup yellow, buttercup. All right. So had to start a new page, like I said, because the paper did not hold up on the black because it was just black sketch paper. It needs to die. yeah. Well, and I was trying, and anyway, and then I tried to get Prismas out to see if I could rescue it, and then the paper died. So, and I'm like, well, she looks like now she's got, some kind of new, and it's like we don't want her skin fluffing off. We're not going for zombie Cherokee girl. So I figured let's just let her die, or let the page die, because once you turn zombie, there's no coming back. All right, let's go with that. And how are you, Jody? Hey, Sue, how's it going? There's no coming back from the depths of zombie apocalypse. Although I have seen that, like, literally the Walking Dead franchise has taken over every city in the world by the looks of what's on the trailers. Not that I watch those kind of things, but no, it is a cool idea. But I think what I'll do next time is I will do it again, and I'll put it on proper black, because this was just like a cheap black sketch paper, so it wasn't really up to the layers. I'll do it on proper black, and I'll use Prismas and actually see how we go. Because if you ever look when I type at the little ladybug, so if I type the little ladybug and the sunflower that pops up, I'm just going to say g'day. It's that was done on proper black paper, and I think it was I got it from the art shop. I can't remember what it was, and Prismacolors. So it certainly can be done. It just wasn't that time. Heather, hello, Mona, hey, Mona, Angela, hello. Heather, how's summer treating you up in the north? Guess what I'm doing? I don't know, I haven't spoken to you for a while, but guess what I see in less than a week? No, yeah, less than a week. I get to see snow. I'm like, so I'm off. We're off on our holiday as soon as I finish this stream, actually. Yeah, holiday starts. So we'll be off, and I've got The Cursed Child on Wednesday, and I'm like, I just hope I'm not disappointed by it. I've yeah, and then so I've got that, and then off to the snow after that. So we've got good now that I know, and the fact that it just caused so much damage down into America as well, into the US. I mean, like just how far widespread the smoke got. It's crazy. But you guys are officially, I think they've officially called you guys into El Nino. So dry and hot's going to be your trend for the next few years, which is scary in itself. They're nearly about to call it here, but apparently our water has to get, I don't know, 0.3 of a degrees hotter than what, I don't know. I was reading it on the weather thing the other day because that is me being geeky. I'd sent you to ER. Oh, nice. Yeah, I am freezing my butt off because we know I'm getting naked in the snow, so it will be getting frozen. Don't you worry about it. It'll be like there'll be things retreating into places that don't normally retreat in the female life. And be like, whoop, nope, I'm going back in. But we've booked some things, so we've gone tobogganing and on the ski lift up at the mountain, and then the next day we're going fly fishing, which will be hilarious in itself because me in any kind of sporting thing is just not going to happen because I have zero coordination skills. So I will probably end up with the fly hooked through my nose or something. But yeah, so we're doing fly fishing, and then hello Atlanta, how's it going? And then Heather, I know I'm nuts, like it's just me. And then we're going to what else are we doing? So we're going to Mount Buller is where the snow is at. So it's about 3 hours northeast of Melbourne. So heading up there to do that, and then all right, so I'm going to come in with warm grey 1. So, and then in Melbourne we've got Cursed Child on Wednesday, and I've booked us into a restaurant I went to last time I was in Melbourne, which rates it like topped my mother for the best meal of my life, and like I never thought my mum's meals would go off the best meals, but so Toe Man's a foodie, so I'm like, well, if we're going to Melbourne, we're going to this restaurant. I booked, reserved that, paid my $100 deposit to go to this restaurant. So it gives you a bit of an idea of what kind of restaurant it is that I've got to pay to reserve a place there. Then what else are we doing? I'm just trying to think. We're going to go to Queen's Markets, the night markets. I don't know. We're just going to see how it takes us, but the main accommodation and transport and stuff's been booked, so that's all that really matters, I guess. Is that we're kind of progressing forward somewhere. Oh, I remember that page on the right. Yeah, I've got it, but it's in the other book, Harry Potter book. Like I've got about 10,000 Harry Potter. I don't even know where this book come from. So this is a book that I'm doing. I don't know whether Angie bought it for me, whether I bought it for myself. Someone. I don't know. Yeah. It's appeared out of, I was like, oh, but I'm doing so I was going to like dress up in costume to go to the theatre. And then I went, no, I'm going to the Princess Theatre in Melbourne. I want to dress up. So I'm dressing up, but I'm dressing up in a navy dress with a I've got a Ravenclaw scarf, so I'm going to have like just a slight nod to Harry Potter. So I'm dressing up in Ravenclaw colours, but you know, your ball style. Let's try it that way. Because I'm like, no, I want to dress up to go to the theatre. If I'm going to go there, probably might be the only time in my life I get to go to the theatre in Melbourne. So I'm like, I want to dress up.
Video, I think
and then the hilarity. Oh, it's in a lot of different books. Yeah. Oh, Luna is awesome, by the way, Angie. Like Angela, there's no doubts about that one. She's my. I have her. I could go to the theatre fully dressed as Luna. I have her entire costume, like everything. I have the earrings. I have the cork necklace. I've got it all. But you know, I was contemplating it. Melissa, hello. Yeah, elegant, understated. That's what I was going for, Heather. But we're still with a nod to Harry Potter. Like I wanted to have the nod there, but just not quite. Yeah. And then I've got to love. I've got to love the just the hilarity of yesterday, because Tayman, we're getting, sorting through the stuff, and we're talking about the theatre, and he's never been to the theatre, like proper theatre, and I'm like, have you got like slacks, like dressy clothes? And he's like, no, and I'm like, and so did I, out of my closet, the thing, fully dress him in a suit, slacks, Italian leather, handmade shoes. Yes. And I'm like, I love that I'm out of my own closet. I'm dressing my man. And I'm like, of course I have a men's suit in my closet. It's just awesome that it actually fit him. And then I found like a Harry Potter tie that matched the suit. So he's got his little nod to Harry Potter too. But yeah, I'm like, I love that I've suited him up out of my own closet. Because I thought it was the girlfriends that were supposed to wear the boyfriend's clothes, but yeah, no. And then I had the Italian leather boots from my dad, had them made for him. That poor Tommy, I know. Sorry, Kelly, but and like the shoes is awesome because my dad had them made. Like he had them, like he, commissioned it, whatever. Got the cobbler dude, whatever you call the bloody shoemaker dudes, the elves. Got them made for him, but they ended up being a little bit too narrow, a little bit too tight for him, and so he gave them to me. And they fit, but they're not ones that I wear very often. And they fit Toeman perfectly. So I'm like, it helps that I am the size of a man. Oh, I will, Heather. I will definitely take pictures. Absolutely, we'll be taking pictures. Hey, Jamie, how's it going? Leslie, hello. But yeah, it's going to be interesting, to say the least. But yeah, no, we just giggling like crazy last night because we were doing fashion, like he was doing fashion shows in the clothes, and I'm just like, oh, this is not normal. All right, warm grey 3, but nothing about me is normal. So, and I'm like, of course I would be able to do that out of my own closet. But he's fitting into my Johnny suit from last year. That's the only reason I've got it. It's because it went as Johnny. But fits. And I went, oh, you're in the most expensive suit ever from the op shop, from the thrift store. But it was a good quality one. Like when I bought it, I made sure I got like the good quality secondhand suit from the thrift store. So there we go. But, you know, counteracting it with handmade Italian leather boots. What's normal anyway? Yeah, definitely not me, Jodie. So far from it, it's not funny. Normal's boring. It's what I wear around my lanyard at work. My because Angie got it for me with one of the Knox bracelets, and it's got a little clip and it says normal is boring, and so I wear that around my every day. All right. But yes, for those that were coming in, I apologise. I was going to continue because we've had a few more come in. I was going to continue this one, but then I scratched her face off. So you know, the zombie apocalypse hit her, so she no longer appropriate for normal TV. All right, I'm just going to turn this a little bit. So what's everyone else been up to? Wouldn't no one knows it's that. No, I haven't been. And it's so funny because he is a good sport about it. Honestly, Heather, he is just I won the lotto there. He's pretty good. He just goes with the flow with me. Just accepts that I'm as crazy as a cut snake, you know. But it's all good. What else was I going to say? Oh yeah, so went fishing last. It was so funny. So I'm sitting there and I went fishing with Toe Man and some friends, and we're out, and my friend's boyfriend was like, so how do you feel about this, as we're putting the boat in the water? And I went, if you'd asked me 6 months ago if I'd be fishing on a Saturday morning, I would have told you to off. And yet there I was going crabbing and fishing. It was fun. But I was like, yeah. But we got heaps of mud crabs. So did they sit there and gorge themselves stupid on freshly cooked crab and beer? Yes, they did. And they were all sitting there with just that look on your face that you can only get after like a big meal of seafood, where all of the endorphins have just gone into your body and you're just sated, and they're just sitting there going, beer, crab. I'm just sitting back laughing at them. But yeah, we filled like a 10-litre bucket just of like scraps. Well, they did. I had like one claw. Yeah, if they can handle my crazy, that's exactly it. And like, if someone can handle my crazy, like, good luck to them. Because I'm yeah, I wouldn't want to date me. Oh, I'd be such a pain in the butt to date. Worth it, I'd like to think, but pain in the butt. Warm grey 5. Just coming in doing the shadow area now on a blonde. I'm actually surprised how nice this blonde is looking. So I got to make up for the zombie apocalypse of the last week. All right, got to turn again just for this hairline. Otherwise, I can't get the curve right. Yeah, I was trying to think because I think is it a gallon 10 liters? No. Gallons 4 liters, I think. So it's what 2-3 gallon. I don't know. I don't. Those ones I'm not too sure. I don't do a lot of conversions into pints and gallons, so I can convert to pounds and all pretty easily, but the pints and gallons things, serious. I don't know. You guys make it so difficult. 2.5 gallons plus a little. So yeah, it's kind of close. Around there. There you go. A lot of crab shells. And I don't know if you guys, I don't know if they get mad crabs up in the northern hemisphere. Like I know they get them in Papua New Guinea and Indonesia and stuff, but I don't know if you guys get muddies up in your neck of the woods. But just like our spiders, they're ginormous. They're like 2 kilos of crab. I paid $100 for one at Christmas time. So that gives you an idea of just how expensive they are too. So I paid $100 for one, and we got 10 of them. So it was a very expensive crab and beer day that didn't cost what it would have cost. But chili mud crab, yeah, no, I've got mud crab in the freezer to make a chili mud fettuccine.
Oh,
But we just never got to it before we left, so it'll be happening when I get back because I kept some to make it exactly that. So it will be happening. All right, there we go. Look, she actually looks half normal till I stuff her up, probably. Yeah, so it's it was good. It was good. All right, let's go on to facial stuff. Eggshell. Once again, I really need to reprint out my Copic chart and do it because not having my chart gets annoying.
yeah, I did that about.
No. Sorry, I'm just pulling out all of the like kind of half Copics that I think I might use. We'll get there. All right. Okay.
Sugar.
You said your picture of bucket. All right. All right. So let's have a picture of bucket. Oh, there you go. Oh, look, it's got it down the side. That's cool. I love that. Awesome. Go for it. That'd be awesome. La 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 la. I still haven't decided. What am I doing? Getting Copic colors, aren't I? That one. Let's go with Cotton Pearl. She's quite yellow. She's quite cool based. All right, Kelly, I see y'all. See, I need a bucket like that tells me in gallons, but I don't need to convert to gallons because it's only you crazy people in the US that use those measurements. That being said, I only work in inches when it comes to measuring myself, unless I'm building something, and then I work in centimeters and millimeters. It's just weird. Weird. Bad. But I learned to work in inches and all of that kind of stuff because they stuffed up here. I don't like that they stuffed up, but anyway. Because my mum always worked in that when she was sewing and things, because obviously we didn't convert over to the metric system until the 60s. So, yeah, so I went fishing, and that was fun. Cast the line for the first time in 30 years. Of course, I need to refill this. It's always the way. The one that you pick, you need to refill. Hey. Which was, me so bad, me trying to do that anyway. All right, I need to refill this one. Hold on, I got to go find it. What are you? E-double-O. I got E-triple-O. I don't have an E. I'm sure I had it. Nope.
Here?
Yeah. I think I couldn't get it, so I got the 000 to go into the 00. It'll work. But because you couldn't get this one. I couldn't buy the 000 in the chows. Yeah. Just make a note. Yeah, I could. All right. Quizzes. I wouldn't mind the lighter version anyway, so. Sorry, I'm just refilling a Copic. Probably get it all over myself. Alrighty. I know. Still collecting those perky little markers. Gonna take it. Yeah. Yeah. That's why I ended up going, I'm just gonna get the chows because at least I can pretend that I got them quicker. But I'm happy with that. Right, that's better. Okay, we'll come back to that. All right, I'm going to make a notation on it, however. Oh, where's my, I used the Sharpie the other day, and did I put it back? No. You know when you want a Sharpie, but you can never find it because you always use it and then never put it back where you're supposed to? That's my life. All right. Okay, let's come in with a bit of eggshell. Hey Connie, how's it going? Evelyn, hello. Oh, they do. There you go. I saw your little. I see you got a nice little box present from Amazon. Better than I'm leaving them on your doorstep, I suppose. It's amazing how they just find the places to sit. It's like if I fits, I sits. Some of the places I find Storm. Winnie's not so bad for it, but Storm, honestly, she's just stupid. I'm like, what are you doing there, cat? It's like, rightio. So what's the goss? What's the goss? So I've been telling you about my week. Yeah, as I said, I didn't make it last week because Georgia had to work again, and it's just worked out not happening. I couldn't get on. It's like mum life. Rude. Oh. Right. Mates, watch this. Now I'm going to swatch all. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. I saw was it Sarah Renee Clark did something similar or something? Swatching all the blues and what I'm like, but it look awesome. Oh, I loved, by the way, Evelyn, and Angela. I absolutely loved your stream with Emily the other week. I went back because I didn't see it live, but I went back and watched it. It was so nice hearing you all together and just hearing everyone's stories about, how they got started in it, and it was just lovely. All right. Just dropping stuff. Don't freak out. Just dropping stuff. Did I put the right lids on the right thing? Yeah, maybe. What did I use then? Did I use raw silk or dull ivory? I don't know. I don't actually know what I'm doing with my life, people. I've got 2 raw silks. Oh, okay. Excellent. Oh, I got 2 brick beiges as well. Awesome. Okay, well, I'm coming in with brick beige. Yeah, I think it's a great idea, Jamie. Especially if you're looking for that particular color. If I get motivated, I'll make a set for that 100 Faber-Castells too, because I don't like how it's set out. Is that All right, going to come in with a bit of warm grey 3. Oh, excellent. Nice. That's fantastic. I'll be home on the 4th, which will be the day before you. So that's when I get back from my holidays, is on the 4th. So that'd be cool. Pets case at 8 year loomies and life fast. What? What happened here? What? No, nothing can eat them. They are, no, not them. That's not okay. What's going on? Oh, they are to be, you know, they're like nearly as precious as children. I better not say as precious as children, you know, because, you know, children might get offended. But we know that they are. Shh, don't tell the kids. All right. No. I'm coming in with a bit of champagne. That was champagne for anyone that didn't understand the Aussie butchering of it. All right. I am actually after a particular colour, but I'm like, that one looks nice, maybe. Baby blossoms. Oh no, definitely not that one. Lovely. All right, coming in with blush. Well, there you go. That's what I wanted. Because she's quite rosy cheeked. On the nose. She has quite a red, like, cool tone to her face. So I'm just trying to encapsulate that a little bit. Yeah. All right. Now I'm going to come back in with, except I've lost it now. The E000000 mix. Oh, I love that Evelyn. I'm glad that he's recognizes that. That's what I wish more bosses would do. Yeah, on the temper. Yes, Heather. I know. Yeah. George's room, like in the last week. Yes, I am So I'm just coming back in now, and I'm going to use this to blend them all together. I don't actually know. I wasn't listening, Heather. Angie might tell you what it was. I don't think it was a crow. I haven't heard the dulcet tones of the crow, but it could have been. Yeah, it is. He must have heard me talking about him, and he's like, "Hey, I am here." Like, The squeaky sound of Copics in the morning. Yeah. Oh, always cat. Yeah. And Toeman was asking me, no, who was it yesterday? Someone was asking me what birds was what in the thing. And I went, ask Andy. Don't know. Not my level of skill. Andy will be able to identify. Hold on. Ah, you didn't nap. Woo! Oh, listen to that squeak. It's like, it sounds like the rats when they're having a natter to themselves. All right. All right, we're getting there. We're getting there. Oh, I forgot her hands. Of course I did. And when I was doing it, I was like, don't forget her hands. Like, don't forget the hands. It's the white lips. Listen, after the zombie apocalypse of last week, the white lips should be okay. It's the no eyeballs as well. We'll get back to the lips, I promise, but I gotta, skin a fire in some way. Just gonna put some warm grey in here for her hair that I completely missed the spot there. Shh, no one noticed. Look, it's hair. It was meant to be there. I keep going to the wrong end. I always forget. Yeah. Well, the ears were obvious today, but no, I was like, don't forget the hands. And I forgot the hands. Oh, that happens some days, as you know. Go into the land of wherever I go. Washing up. That's one. No, I was going to say it's one beauty of children. No, I still stack the dishwasher, but at least they put it away when I remind them. They never think to do it on their own back. That'd be asking way too much. Just like, feeding the animals. I'd like for them after, having to repeat myself daily, every day for, their entire lives about feeding the animals. If I don't say it, they won't get done. And then I'm like, how did my parents deal with me? Champagne? So what was the design flaw? Someone needs to explain it to me. I'm like, now I'm curious. Curiouser and curiouser. It's like, what's going on? Someone tell me, someone tell me, someone tell me. What else? I don't know. I'm just trying to think. I'm on school holidays. Yeah, like that was awesome. So good. So I don't know how I got through this term. I swear I was just putting one foot in front of the other at work. I was like, okay. I can't show you here. It's already. I'm going. Where's my Discord? My Discord is usually on my. What happened to my Discord? Oh, like I'm staring at it. This is what happens. Discord, staring at it in the face, and general chat. Is that where it is? Oh yeah, public. Yeah. Oh my gosh! What? What? Whoa! Whoa! Yeah. Oh. Well, there you go. I don't get those pencil cases. I get similar version. Actually, I don't know. do it with, I don't know, I get a similar version off AliExpress or something. I can't even remember where I get my pencil case from. I always go out and hunt whenever I need a new one, and then I forget. All right. Okay, this. Let's give her some lips so that no one freaks out anymore. Okay, let's put some blush on. All right, so we got some blush. Let's come in with a little bit of champagne. Sorry, little lips. Trying to concentrate. Failing. Ah, well, there you go. Never had that happen. Wow. Wow. Now I feel like Home Wilson. Wow. 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 Now stop me, please. All right. Colorless blender. They are freed. Woo, they're free. They're free. I'm free. Free falling. I'm free. Macy, this is what happens. Free falling. You get my singing? Oh, yeah. All right. That's a good color, that one. That's a good color. We got that one. Excellent. There we go. We're going to go in with V000. But I don't have a refill for. That's all right. Okay. But I'm doing this is going to make me want to add I've got a tweed kind of coat in a similar tone. And I was convinced myself that I don't need to take it to Melbourne because I don't have room in my luggage. But now I'm going to be like, I want to take this to Melbourne because it's the same as Luna's or similar. And I'll be like, no. Don't need it, but I want it. And I have no rooms for it. Luggage restrictions. Rude. I want to take my whole wardrobe to Melbourne because I don't know what I want to wear. I don't know how the day's going to treat me. I'm like, oh, I don't like it. I don't like having to make decisions. They are some Elton John, the spectroscopes. They are certainly some Elton John kind of glasses indeed. So, uh-huh. All right, let's go in with pale grape. Pale grape. I'm like, I need to look at that thing. Need to look at a picture because I don't know what that collar is trying to be. Okay, it's stitching. Right. Okay, I can work with that. Basically, I'm going to ignore it. Oh. Oh, hey, try being a teacher and the zipper's down and you realize halfway through the lesson that your fly's down. And none of the kids tell you. So you're like, you could have told me that my fly was down. And they're like, oh, sorry, miss. And I'm like, yeah, you're just standing here with my fly right open. So it happened more times than I care to admit. That's all right. Luckily, I wear underwear. Be a bit dodgy if I didn't. And usually my t-shirt covers it up. But yeah, I was like, oopsies. Oh yeah, absolutely. Oh my gosh. First day of high school, right? You know, you're like, oh, set my place. I was a geek at primary school. I'm not going to be the geek here at high school. Well, just heads up, I was. Can't really change the geekness. Now I own it. But it's like first day of school, yeah. And then where our ports were getting put were up right in front of where the whole school assembly was collecting. And did I fall down the stairs in front of the entire high school as I was coming back down from putting my port in port rack? Maybe. Maybe I did. Probably did. Sounds like something I'd do. But you know, shh, it's okay. So many things I did at school. You're just like, oh my gosh. And then you look back and you're like, man, some people are just tools. I'm like, so glad I didn't have to like you after school. Not that I really liked them in school either, but you know, you're just like, could you just shut up so I can learn? You might not want to, but I want to. Shut up. Idiots. And then I see the faces of the kids in my class thinking the same thing about the tools that think they're funny. And you're like, you're really not. Just not exist, please. Go somewhere else. But yeah, total geek I was. Or I am still. But now I get from the you know, the geek squad at school, Miss, we just want to be a geek like you. You are the cool geek. And I'm like, I know, thank you. Thank you. That's exactly what it's about. I said I own my geekdom, and but I try and make it cool at the same time. So, like, yeah, you got to try and make it work for you. Apparently, you know, wearing docks and having tats and then wearing, like, you know, Harry Potter earrings or something, and they notice. It's amazing how the geeks notice the geekness. It's good. Oh, I had to pee. Oh, yeah, many times. Many times. Yeah. Oh, it's not. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah. That's right. I look back at pictures now of people I went to school with, and I'm like, yeah, I did all right. I look pretty good for me. I look pretty good for my age. Might not have been in the cool squad, but I didn't think I was in the hot squad. There you go. All right, let's come along. Because this is like mind-numbingly exciting. What did someone call it the other day? I was saying something about, we were comparing, you know, how we looked at compared to others at school and stuff like that. And I said, yeah, I said, I look at photos of myself now and I'm like, yeah, it's okay. It's not too bad. And my colleague says, he goes, yes, you're not unfortunate. And I'm like, I like that terminology. I am not unfortunate. I'm not hot, but I'm not unfortunate. I like it. I can still turn me some heads if I really try. The situations where you start laughing, yeah, it would be like, it'd be so difficult not have, you know, because I interact with 5,000 people a day. That's why I still hate them. It's people. Trust me, when you go back to interacting with them, you realize how much you hate them. It's like, ugh, people. Just stupid people. Oh my God, stupid people. Ignorant and stupid people are the bane of my existence. And arguing with them, oh my God, it's just kill me now. Oh, this is fun, eh? Yeah, listen, Evelyn, I think the more unfortunate we all look as we get older. It's like, oh, hopefully that, you know, the thing of that saying of like, looks don't last, but, you know, personality does, wins through, and my such shining, pleasant personality of hating people will get me through to the end of life. But what I'm finding as I get older, I get more and more blunt. You know, I've always been honest, but I'm finding that I'm even, you know, the tolerance to keep my mouth shut has lessened. And I'm like, I'm gonna say something. I'm gonna be one of those old women that just walk up and go, "You're an idiot," to someone's random stranger's face. I nearly turned around and got up a bunch of kids that were swearing in Hungry Jack's Burger King the other night, because I'm just like, I don't need to hear this vomit coming out of your mouth. And I'm like, Tammy, you'll embarrass your daughter. And then I was like, well, that would actually be really funny if I did. And then I was like, no, it's not worth it. And I'm just like, I just wanted to go up and tell them to shut their faces. And I looked around and there was no young kids in the restaurant. Otherwise, I think I would have, because it was just, no one needed to hear that. And I was just like, ugh. People, I know. Yeah, Jamie, I'm with you. Like, now, don't get me wrong, I love my makeup, but I'm also happy to be tomboyish as well. But I blame the sport, because they were all the sporty people. I'm not a sporty person, so I didn't go outdoors and play all that sport. Ha ha ha. So my skin not look like leather and wrinkly, because sun. Yeah, that's what I reckon. But then you're outdoorsy, so it can't be that. So maybe, I don't know. But I reckon it's probably just the makeup hiding the fact that they were unfortunate to begin with. Could be. Oh my gosh, why is there so many tweed stitches here? Anyone think it's tweed? Oh God, I wouldn't go back to a reunion to save myself. I'd be asked to leave, because I would just be like, no, no. Because I don't have to put up with their idiocy anymore. So therefore I would open my mouth and then, yeah, no. Just for the sake of all people, I have zero interest in going back to reunions. They can all big note themselves to themselves and feel good. I don't do that kind of stuff. Like, I don't even have a wedding, so that kind of stuff, just no. As you can tell, I'm overdoing the dots now. I'm just like, close enough is good enough. There's a 50th year reunion at the school I work at the moment. That they're organising. I'm saying right away, because that's like a whole lot of people. You know, I like me with or without it. And I think that's the important stuff of makeup. Is like, I wear it just because I like it. I don't wear it because I feel that I need to. I like me both ways. But that comes, with laziness, in the fact that I couldn't too lazy to put on. So I'm like, I've got to learn to like myself without it, because I'm not putting it on every day. Look at that. But clearly love it as well, because I have enough for 10,000 people. I've got, different red lipstick that I could wear every day for 2 months. Don't have issues. Imagine the person drawing this. Like, it's like circles. I love it. It's funny because when I did the theatre thing the other week and Georgia come up and helped, all of the kids from my school saw Georgia, and they're like, oh my God, we can't get over how stunning she is. And I'm like, I know, it takes after her mother. And then they go, shut up, miss. And I'm like, yeah, fair enough. Fair call. No. Yeah, I've learned. I have expensive makeup and I have cheap makeup. I've learned how to judge makeup based on what it does rather than the name. All right. That the pale heather. Heather. Come back in with that now. I have to get the book down in a sec. Finish this stuff and then I get it down. No, that ain't even drier. Oh no, just need a bit of love. Laziness of like it's taking too long with the brush. Yeah. Why bit? Oh, it's bush bit. Okay. I don't know. A singing one that goes wee 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 wee. Book, Kelly, book. Let's go. Rotten. Yeah, I'll be rotten a couple of times in the next week, probably. All right. I think I've done them. Rightio, I reckon. Have I done ours? No, I don't think I've done the ours. I don't know where I'm up to. I did Posty the other week. And I did Queenslander. We talked about that. So I remember talking about that. I reckon we're up to the R. Okay. All right, let's go on to all right. We don't say R very often in Australia, so this is a hard one. We tend to leave that off a lot of things. So let's give it a go. All right, the rabbit-proof fence is a number of them, but they're all through the middle of Australia, basically to try and stop rabbits, but it didn't work. So just big fences that do nothing. All right, the race that stops the nation. That's our Melbourne Cup. Yeah, I could get that. That's like if someone ate my chocolate. What? Oh, what's a bin chicken? Our bin chicken. God, I'll explain what our bin chicken is in a second. All right. Rack off is go away. If I'm wrapped with something, I'm overjoyed with it. Like that, I'm wrapped. A rat bag is a lot of my students rat bags. Basically, they are villains, and I want to kill them. Little rat bags. Okay, it's a nice way of saying a-holes. Okay. All right. See, I don't eat Vegemite, so I've never heard it called a rat trap, but we'll go with that. The rattler is an old train that just rattles. Makes sense, hey? Rattling the cage. If you're rattling the cage on someone, you're really trying to piss them off. You're basically really, you're just trying to get a bite out of them. Up the brass razoo. Okay, it's not worth a brass razoo, or up the brass razoo is basically like something of that's worth nothing. Okay, means brass razoo. But okay, so to recce is to come together. Okay, you'll hear me say "I reckon" all the time. I think it's our word of saying I think. I reckon we should do that, or I reckon it's about that. If I'm in recovery, I'm battling a hangover. We've talked about the redback. If we just say the reef, we always mean the Great Barrier Reef. That's because that, like, to say the Great Barrier Reef, like, who's got time for that? We just say the reef. Rego. Oh, Rego, the bane of my existence. So that's our car registration. So whatever we have to pay, to put our car on the road. Same thing, the rallies. Again, can also be the bane of my existence. So that's the relatives that come to visit. So the rallies are coming over. Rhyming slang. Okay, so basically things that basically rhyme, but there's a few over here. So we got the Barry Crocker, which is shocker. We got the Billy Lid, is a child. The butcher's hook is unwell, you're crook. So the butcher's hook is crook. Have a Captain Cook. You're going to look. Oh my God, you don't realise how bad these are until you start reading them, mate. And you're like, we just use them. It's like a china plate. He's my mate. The Eau de Cologne is the telephone. I'm sorry, I'm just reading some of these, and you just sit there and go, you don't even think the rubbity dub is the pub. The Seppo is what we call the septic tank, is our Yank, which is what we call the Americans. Okay, specifically the American soldiers, the Seppos. It's amazing. I love our language sometimes. All right, I'm being Ridgy Didge with you. Okay, so Ridgy Didge, it's the real thing, the real McCoy. Ridgy Didge. Okay. Radio means that, yeah, okay, I'll do that. Radio, I'm there. Yeah, I call more than half mine that, Kelly, but we won't get into that. Radio, I'm on my way. Radio. If I ring. Oh, sorry. If I ring someone, I'm going to call them on the telephone. On the air de clone. All right. Ring bark is basically how you kill a tree. So you ring bark it. So you basically put a line, wrap a thing around it, around the bark, and you tighten it, and it ring barks it and kills it. Someone is a ring-in if they're like a substitution. I was a ring-in director the other week because I was a poor version of it. But anyway, I was the ring-in. Probably. Yeah, but anyway. And then the ringer, a ringer. Okay, a ringer here in Australia is what we call our cowboys. Okay, so it's our stockmen and stuff like that. So we don't call them cowboys or anything like that, or whatever. We just call them ringers. So I dated a ringer when I was younger. It was fun. Cowboys are good. They have lots of energy. All right. Okay, let's get in and have a look at continuing this thingy. I need to see what her narwhal earrings look like. All right, so they look like strawberries. Okay, cool. All right. It's been a while. Let's go in with apple green. Hey, Zoe, how's it going? How you doing? Apple. Let's come in with a little bit of verdigris.
Eat Dumbo.
Oh, hey, Rigsy. Riggs. Riggs. Rigsy. Down, Riggs. Riggs. Yeah, pretty good. I'm starting my holidays after I finish here, off on my ventures. So that's always a good thing. All right, let's come in with cadmium red. Oh my god, that's the ibises. Wah, wah, wah. I call them dump birds. The southerners call them bin chickens. We call them dump birds up north. But same thing. Pains in the butts. All right, carmine. Alrighty. There we go. Catherine, good morning. Well, good evening to you. Morning. Morning. Right. Let's go for pale green. G-O. O G-O. G-G-O. G-O. And every Aussie in here is like now doing it with me. G-O. G-G-O. So G-O-O-O, by the way, pale green, if you didn't understand where I was going with that. Just thought I'd reiterate that I'm not normal. Okay? What's a G-O, G-G-O? Go Mobile. It's from an 80s ad. It just says how old you are if your response to G-O is go G-O, go. And you've got to say it with the very strong woggy accent. G-O, G-O. Just like here in Australia, you'll never hear someone say 19. It'll always be 19, which again was a lot ad for 19 million, and it just become thing. And then Chatterbook. What Chatterbook? There's been, those classic ads that just last, and it just becomes part of cultural stuff to respond in said ways.
Yep. Peanut butter.
When you can mess with the pets from afar. I'm not worried about going over these letters down here, because I'll probably go over them with gel pen or something. I don't know. I haven't really decided what I'm doing, to be honest. I'm just making it up. I just had to come up with something this morning after the zombie apocalypse. I was like, okay. All right, and that. Now I've got lime green, the G21. Oh, there you go. Now we're blessed here. Where I live, like I said, we just I am thankful every day for where I get to wake up. And even my Mary, my river has been on point. She is looking beautiful and clean for the first time I've ever seen her as such. She's decided to scrub up. She mustn't want to look homely anymore. She's putting a bit of jazz on and cleaning herself up and looking a bit fancy. So I look out over the river and even she's gorgeous. And I'm like, well, there you go. All right, I'll be back at you. Just concentrating. All right. No. Bin chickens, we just call them chickens because they're not high flying birds. They can fly high, but they spend a lot of time. They're mostly ground dwelling, and they spend their entire time at the dump or going through all the rubbish. They're actually a beautiful native bird, and underneath their wing, they've got if you see one in flight, they have a red marking, and our Aboriginal Dreamtime story around that red marking is really lovely, about warriors and so forth. And I don't know it well enough to restate it, but yeah, they are actually quite revered by our Aboriginal people. It's just sadly when, we started colonizing and all of that, and obviously cities and so forth, they had to adapt. And so they've just become scavengers of our bins. But they, yeah. All right. Let's have a look at, let's go for this one. Let's go for moss. Yeah. All right, we got Merce. Let's come in with, I wonder if verdigris will be dark enough. Might not be. No. Basically trying to give the impression of a knitted hat here. Squiggle it just a little bit. Gonna come in with corn grey 5. Do a little bit more. All right. Let's come in with where would you be? You're there. Wombre 1. Good night, Jody. Look after yourself. Thank you. See you when we get back. Right. So I'm coming in with a bit of warm grey 1. I'm going to do his hair and his skin at this point. Warm grey 3. Oh no, this is warm grey 5. Where's warm grey 3? Where did you go? Where did you come from? Where did you go? Catamanjo. Don't know. Yeah. Warm grey 5, Ellie. I'm going to come in with Cool Grey 5 or 7, whichever one I pulled in. 7. I'll do. Now let's come in with Eggshell. Oh, listen, I've lost the thread of the conversation a long time ago, Evelyn, so it sounds good. I just pretend. I know I'm supposed to be hosting the stream, but, you know, I'm just pretending. As I'm sure you've all gathered by now. I didn't make it up. All right. Okay. All right. Spectroscopes. Let's come in with blush because it's out. It'll do.
Diambo.
Um,
Diambo.
oh, no worries. Look at yourself, Zoe. Thanks for stopping in and saying hi. It's much appreciated. It's all right. I'm getting tired myself. I just couldn't sleep. You know how whenever you go away the night before, your mind's racing and you just never. That was yeah. I've been tossing and turning all night. It's kind of like All right. Okay. Let's come in for Carmine. No, I leave in a couple of hours, Heather. So after I finish this stream, I'm going to go become human. So I'm going to get changed and do all of that. I'm all packed. Get ourselves organised, and then we'll be off. So. But I missed last week's stream, so I didn't want to miss today's, and I'll miss next week's as well because I'll be in the snow. Actually, I'll be fly fishing this time next week. Be fly fishing. It's going to be hilarious. Hey.
Hello.
Hello. Do you want to put them in the car? Is that what you come and ask?
No,
Oh, what's up?
I come to see.
Oh, you come to see. Okay.
What happened there?
I don't know.
I've got googly eyes.
Yeah, the spectroscopes. You got to get it right. And now everyone's going to be like, "Oh my god, there's a male voice in the background."
He's still on.
Yes. It's going. Evelyn's going, "Hey, sexy foot man." Okay. Hi, toe man. Yeah. So if you're wondering how it works, it all comes up here. Not that you'd be able to read it, but it all comes up here. There you go. There's fingers. Look. There you go. See?
I'm sorry.
That's okay, doll. He's like, "Oh crap, what have I done?" Yes, he has fingers as well as toes. He's got blokey hands, morgy hands, you know. He's like, oh crap.
What did they say?
Nothing. They're just talking about you. You've got nice hands as well, apparently, not just toes. Hmm. Now he's in playing with Winchester. I get home from work, and because he finishes work a little earlier than me, because he starts earlier than me, I'll get home and he'll be on the couch asleep, and Winnie will be on his lap sleeping too. And I'm like, it is adorably cute. All right. We'll make him color on stream. Oh, see, his hands trying to grasp a pencil would be absolutely hilarious. He'd do it, but like he would. He's that kind of guy. He would if I asked. I mean, he's danced on stage the other week because I asked. He's a good one. Yeah, see, Andy's in a green. He'd be up to it. He'd do it. But then once you get him talking, you won't get him to shut up. Just warning you. He talks a lot. All right. Okay. He has man hands. He does have man hands. Except for he has to get dressed out of his girlfriend's closet. So, you know. So this is cadmium red. All right.
Oh.
Let's go for ultramarine. I love ultramarine color. No problem. I'm just gonna, you know, George is going to take him shopping over the next couple of days, so who knows what he's going to end up buying, because he's like, he goes, you girls need to style me, because I'm like, because I said to him, I said, this isn't going to be the first time you're going to have to wear a suit and tie in my world. I do a lot of things. So he's like, you guys are going to have to dress me. So he's going to go shopping with Georgia and things. So color splendor. All right.
Yeah, they get the photo book.
Look after yourself, Heather. I'm glad that the smoke and all has died down. It was lovely to catch up with you too. Thank you, and I'll send you some photos. All right. I'm back in with Red into the center. Me, 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 me. Ow. Into the blue, into the center. Oh, wrong end. Meow, 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 meow. There we go. All right.
Can I take your cards?
Yeah, of course you can, doll.
I'm going to be over at the mushroom.
Oh, you're going to get it to the mushroom.
Okay.
Oh, what do you need a vacuum for?
Don't you want me to vacuum?
No,
Why
it's
not?
fine. It got vacuumed the other week. Thank you. No, don't stress.
I'm not stressing.
No, gosh, no, I'm not worried about that. No. You're good. Just chill.
Chilling?
Yeah.
Chilling.
I'm trying to find what I want. Where are they? Ooh, let's get that one. No. There we go. All right. I had it all along in my hand. You can call me at 3 a.m. We're up at that time anyway. All right. So this is just one of the hybrids, the dual hybrids in pink, metallic pink. You have a
Yeah.
I haven't got the heart to tell him I've got a car vacuum in the back of my car. And a Dyson. Here you go. Steve, I do have vacuum in the boot, hey?
Mhm.
Yeah, I was just saying. You wouldn't have to go over to the mushrooms anyway.
What am I going to try next?
All right, so we're getting there. There to kookaburras. There were to kookaburras. Saying hello. I'm going to get this done. Look, we got 10 minutes. I'm going to get this done. It's going to happen, people. Oh. All right. We're getting there. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. All right. What color do I want to use? Let's go for milky white for the pages. So that should be that color. Alrighty. A bit of ombre 5. All right, I got that. Black. Okay. So this is just a pigment liner. Deadlier. I know, a black thing. Now, yeah. So man has been watching them the last few weeks, so that he's ready for the show as well. So I've seen bits and pieces of it, but yeah, and then I'm like, oh, I need to watch these again. I need to read the books again. Is what I need to do. Alrighty, nearly done. All right, now a little bit of gold, and then we'll be done.
Oh, hi there.
Hello, how are you? All right, so we got gold. Let's get some josh. Sparkly. And Jodie's left, and I've got sparkles out.
Who's driving?
Oh, someone.
The car.
Which car are you taking?
Mine.
You don't want to take the bus.
We won't get into Dad's garage.
That too.
All right.
More room than those.
Hmm.
I'm going to have to apply for all these long legs.
Yes.
Apart from my short legs.
Can you hear them complaining in the background? No. They're just jealous that they don't have long gazelle legs like Georgia and I.
What,
Do.
I can't read that far.
hang on, let me read it out. Are you going to move yours into the driveway? In case I feel like
Huh?
You don't need to know.
yes, she likes to mow.
All right.
Yeah, well.
Oh, now they're all arguing over cars. You're up to the deathly hello. Oh,
I get
nice.
told where I'm going to put.
Oh.
My mental health.
Take over.
I'll let the boss know.
Well, you can put it in there. You can swap them over if you want it, doll.
Well,
No, sugar.
And say, yep.
No, they have.
All right, look at that. Look, people. We'd be done. Now I've got gold glitter out. However, I want to do everything in gold glitter. I must restrain myself. Must pull myself back from the gold glitterness. So there we go. Look at that. Done. Woo! All right, within the 2 hours too. I just don't want to talk about the mess.
You did it.
Yes, no whip. Woohoo! That's what I mean. Like it's like woo, done. Woo! After the tragedy of the zombie apocalypse that was this morning. So you know, hopefully redeemed myself. Got myself in the Harry Potter mode. All right. I am going to leave it there. Thank you very much, everyone, for coming along and talking to me. I will see you in a couple of weeks. I'm off to the snow and to Harry Potter. Harry Potter. And I will see you. All right. And fly fishing. That's right. Okay. All right. Take care, everyone. Love you all. Bye.